All right, thank you. Recording in progress. So here is my long story for today. When I first got into the yoga community, and I think maybe throughout life, there's been, excuse me, a lot of talk about negative emotions as if they are something that we need to hide over here, right? And I remember, because it wasn't that long ago, it was 20 years ago, 25 years ago, in the beginning days of the yoga community, it was like this thing where people were like, don't be negative. And it was like people were forced into this kind of situation where even if they were not feeling well emotionally, they felt like maybe there was this pressure where they had to pretend that everything was okay. And there is a book here, one of my favorite books by Dr. John Sarno. And the basis of this book is about how repressed negative emotions are the cause of physical pain and sickness, which I've read a lot of his work. So it's interesting how we have like these cultural things. And his book talks about how in society we have to like behave because we have to live together as a society. So certain these emotions get pushed down. And then I was thinking today about like different spiritual groups and stuff. And then I remembered, and this is, I don't have a Bible. If you have a Bible, you can always give it to me. I don't have one, but I do have Jesus Christ Superstar, the soundtrack, which it probably seems funny, but Jesus freaked out in the temple and he lost his shit and got really angry. So that's like this really old teaching. But it's a teaching about him, maybe he was justified or whatever, but he didn't hold it in and make himself ill. So Monday night, I went to the venue where we do yoga. Um, and when I got there, someone's car was parked in the driveway, and I had to park my car in the turning lane. I put my hazards on. I don't know if that's illegal or not, but I'm stuck. It's like a big main street. And then I had to cross the 2 lanes of rush hour traffic to get over there to find out that no one was in the car, which that began to really bother me because no one could get in to do yoga because this person had decided that they could just park here and walk off. I'll make the long story short. Eventually, I saw someone walking, and he was walking very slow. And at one point, he was walking in the street. It was a very nice car. I don't know. This person was like a very strange person. And he finally gets to me and he just like kind of walks past me, and I'm like, dude, you're like blocking my driveway. And he says something like really shitty to me and then gets in his car and then starts fiddling around with stuff. And he like rolls his windows down. He's just sitting there. And I went crazy. I went crazy. I have a little bit of an idea about some of the things I said. I used the F word quite a bit, and I told him to move his effing car effing right now, and I went ballistic. I went ballistic to a point where when I thought about it an hour or two later, it was almost embarrassing. So, and then of course, then I taught class, and most people didn't know because it was the first 15 minutes he was blocking, and I'm like on the phone with and she's like, call a tow truck. It was a nightmare. Um, so I teach class, I go home, and then I go to bed, and I wake up at 4 in the morning. And I wake up at 4 in the morning, and I feel like I was reborn. Like I felt so like there was a bit of tension that hung around even when I went to bed. And like I said, I looked back and I had like, did I overreact? Because I went crazy. And at 4 in the morning, I was just laying there and I was like in the perfect state of peace. And I realized that I had fully expressed my anger to this person. I mean, fully. He probably got more that wasn't even his. And I lay there for a long time feeling this absolute peace. And I took a moment and I thanked that person. This is going to sound weird, but I thanked that person for being such a moron and such a terrible person that came into my life at that moment and then just forced me to empty out all of the garbage. I felt so purged and so clean. And I know, and I'm still processing this story but I cannot deny laying in bed at 4 in the morning, awake, like it was crazy. Thank you for coming. We're going to stand and we're going to bounce around. Core is engaged, breathing in the nose. You can shake the hands out if you like. Excellent. Feet apart. We're going to swing the arms forward one direction here uh, at first. And this class is dedicated to that man because it was, I have gratitude that that happened. It was really an interesting moment. And the opposite direction, please. And across the front, switching which hand goes on top. And hands on the hips, we're swinging the hips around. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose for the entirety of the class. Long and deliberate. You can restrict the throat to get the full ujjayi breath, pranayama, the breath work of yoga. And the opposite direction, please. Getting all the good oxygen in your body. Great. Let's step the right foot directly over the left, in close. Partial forward fold, so the hands are not touching the ground. For some of us, that's very easy, like myself. And we're going to circle in the hands. If you're very flexible, you will have to stop yourself from going all the way down to the ground because we want the movement with the shoulders like so. Go ahead and switch the feet. And then we're going to pendulum the arms here. All righty, let's stand, feet together. We're going to take a moment. Big toes touching, ankles apart, shoulders back, thumbs out. Continuing the breathing, even though we're just standing here in mountain pose. Samastiti, Tadasana, Samastiti Hi, depending on who you're hearing pronounce it in India. All right, here we go. Breathing in, we're going to reach up, look up, prayer to the moon. Breathing out, we're going to forward fold, fingers low, maybe on the shins, maybe on the ground. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in, forward fold on the out breath, and all the way back up, reaching out and up. We are coming down through the heart center and all the way up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, lengthen the tail through the eyeballs. Forward fold on the out breath, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center, up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up and we forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center, up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up and we forward fold, all the way up again, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center, back up, here we go. Forward folding, fingers low. We look up. We're going to step back, top of push-up, belly and legs tight. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. Lower down, you could hover 2 inches. Then we're going to roll forward, up dog, tight legs, third eye looking, and then down dog, feet about 2 fists apart. You bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down, step in a little bit back and forth in place. Continuing the breathing in the nose. And step your way back up to the top of the mat, feet together. We look up and we forward fold. All the way up again, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center. All the way up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up. We step in, top of push-up. We're going to lower drop. Up dog and down dog. Great. If you like, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath, otherwise staying still. We are continuing the breathing, and we are looking at the navel. And step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, and we forward fold, all the way up again, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center and back up on the in-breath. Breathing out on the forward fold. We look up, step in again, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And good, we're going to breathe here. And step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up and we forward fold. Let's come on up. We're going to hold prayer to the moon here for a moment. Pull the core in and up. Maybe arch back a bit. And then let's push the walls out and we'll take the feet a bit apart. Let's stay here, just really getting into opening the hands and continuing the breathing. From the hips up, we're going to turn and look to the right. We're going to hold here tonight a little bit. And from the hips up over to the other side. Try to really keep the legs not moving. And back to center, arms down, feet back together, please. All right. Sitting in chair, let the knees fall together, Utkatasana. And up, over, forward folding. We look up, stepping again, top push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog, right foot warrior one, left foot turns out. Arms up to start. Let's do both adjustments today. So left thumb behind the left hip, pushing the left hip forward. Push into that back foot so it doesn't move. We want only the hip to move as we keep the legs straight, and then reach the left hand shake forward. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Good, touch the ceiling again, and hands back down, stepping type of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Good, so right thumb behind the right hip, pushing that a bit forward, pushing into the back foot. Keeping the legs straight. Right handshake, reaching forward. Good, again, touch the sky and back down with the hands, stepping type of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Let's stay breathing here, looking at the navel. And walk your way up to the top of the mat. We look up and forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair again. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent, let's continue. We sit in chair. And up, over, forward folding. We look up, stepping, top of push up again. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Right foot warrior one, left foot turns out. Hands in prayer above the head, core in and up, maybe looking up. Let's take a hold here, just breathing. Great, hands again back down, stepping. We lower drop, up dog and down dog. Left foot stepping, please. Right foot turns out. Hands in prayer above the head, core in and up. Looking up. Breathing in the nose. Excellent. Hands again back down, stepping tight. We lower down. Up dog, third eye. Down dog. Nice. We're going to breathe here. And step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and forward fold. Feet and knees sitting in chair again. Standing, shoulders back. Great, let's do it again. We sit in chair. And up, over, forward folded. We look up, stepping, type of push up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Right foot stepping, left foot turns out. Arms up to begin. Then let's do a fist forward. We'll turn the fist down. You can open the fingers. I like to move the fingers. It's up to you. A lot of it will be felt on the top of the hand and the top of the arm here, at least for me. Turn the palms to face. We're going to open all the way up, maybe looking up, but really focus on wide hands and the breath. Turn the palms to face the sky, bring the hands together above the head, maybe arch back. A very nice, hands back down, step in type of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left side stepping, please, back up. Arms up just to start. And then again, fist forward, fist down, fingers out. Moving them if you like. And turn the palms to face, wide as you can get the hands, maybe looking up. If you feel like the body's arching in that, lift through the higher part of the sternum. Good, palms facing the sky, bring them together, maybe arch back. And again, hands back down, step in, type of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and we're gonna stay right here in down dog. And step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up and we forward fold. Let's sit in chair with cactus arms. Knees straight like the front of the mat, lined up perfectly like this. Right elbow outside of left leg. Bring that left knee back forward because it probably went back with the hip. Hands in prayer towards the sternum will stay here. You're welcome to open the arms if you prefer. Keep the right arm outside of the knee, leg. Forward fold, let everything fall off your back. I'm just gonna hang here a bit. Let your fingers get loose and your wrists. You can even turn the wrists if you don't have hands on the ground. Good, sit in chair again, cactus arms up top again. And let's please twist the other side. Did your right knee go back? Probably pull it back forward. There we go, twisting again. Whatever variation you may have done, please do the same on this side. Great, forward fold. Take now the feet apart. Hold the elbows or prayer. We're going to hang. You could bounce if you like. Engage the core all the way up to the moon. All the way down, peace fingers underneath the big toes, thumbs touching, elbows away from the ears, top of the head towards down. Up again. And down again, each hand under each foot to the front. We're going to breathe here. You can pull up on the feet if you like, top of the head towards down. Great. Let's stand. We shall bring the feet back together. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Thumbs out, core in. Great, here we go again. Let's sit in chair. And up, over, forward folding. We look up, step in, we have a push-up again. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior two, right foot is stepping, arms out over the feet. We're gonna breathe here. Breathing in the nose, looking at the right hand. Straight the leg in the front. We're gonna reach out a bit for triangle. Right hand down, left arm up. We'll breathe here. Both hands on the shin. Let's shorten the stance. And we're gonna twist. Great, hands back down, stepping again, type of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, left foot please, warrior two, back up, breathing here. And again, straight that leg in the front. We're gonna reach out a bit, triangle. Both hands on the shin. We're shorten the stance a couple of inches. If you're gonna twist, the left arm is coming up. Great, hands back down, stepping type of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog. We're gonna stay in down dog, breathing here. Warrior two again, right foot back up. We take several breaths here again. An extended side angle could be forearm on the leg or hand right on the ground. Long reaching, deep breathing. Back to warrior two. We are going to twist. You could keep the back foot flat, go ball of the foot. We're swinging the left arm all the way up front and outside of the leg. Rotate the right shoulder back. Keep breathing here. Good. Hands down again. Stepping type of push-up. We lower drop. Up dog. Lengthen everything. And down dog. Left foot, please. Warrior two. You're going to breathe like this. Good, again, straight the leg and, I'm sorry, extended side angle, forearm on the leg. I jump backwards in time. Here we go. Extended side angle, breathing in the nose. Back up to warrior two. We are going to twist. Whatever you did with the back foot on the last one, we'll do the same. We'll breathe here. Very nice. Hands down again, stepping type of push-up. We lower drop. Up dog, down dog. Right foot stepping into horse. Toes splayed. Let's put the hands on the knees. Just kind of like a light equivalent to hanging from the pull-up bar. A little bit different, but we're going to keep the arms straight so the shoulders stay up. And then we drop the rear end down, and then we get length in the spine and the entire back. And then we're going to do mild twisting on it. So right shoulder forward, and then left, and a little bit of back and forth with that. Good. We're going to come up and hold the moon, keep the legs back, keep breathing. Excellent. Stand straight the feet so they're running straight forward, straight the legs and feet straight forward. Straight up with the hands and then straight down, hands under the shoulders, top of the head towards down. Wide-legged forward fold here, first one. Great. Let's come up. We're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers. And behind the back, we're going to intertwine those fingers. Let's forward fold again, lifting the arms off the back. Lift the toes for a couple of breaths here. And we'll put them down and stay in the forward fold. Good. All the way up again, please. And then all the way down again, grabbing shins, ankles, or big toes. Pull the elbows away from the ears no matter what. Stay down low, both hands over to the right. And then over to the other side. Good. Back up to standing. We're going to come up to the top of the mat. And from the top of the mat, we're going to keep the right foot at the top of the mat. We're going to step the left foot back about 3.5 feet. We're doing pyramid. So behind the back, we shall grab elbows or even reverse prayer. We're going to look up, and then we're going to come down and look at the right foot. And we'll breathe here a bit. Keep the shoulders kind of up and back, even if it's restricting your movement, because the object is not necessarily to get your face on your leg. Now we're going to breathe here. A great hamstring stretch. You could stay like this if you like, up into warrior 3. If you like, half moon. And you could switch the hands. And let's stand again, top of the mat. Let's do the other side. So left foot will stay up top. Right foot steps back. That right foot, by the way, 90, 45 degrees is 45, probably feels better in pyramid. Again, behind the back. And again, keeping the shoulders coming back as we look at the left foot now in the forward fold. If you like, warrior 3, if you did it on the other side. Half moon. And switching the hands. And standing again. Could move around a bit if you like. We are going to do more balancing. A tree. Standing on the left foot. We're going to bring the right foot up, way above the knee or out in front. Hands to the heart or even up. We're going to breathe like this. Core in, breath in the nose. Find your visual lock. Great. Other side, standing on the right. Left is coming up. We'll try to do a copy of what we just did, but on the other side. Great. Back to the left. We're going to bring the right knee up and grab the right knee with the right hand. You could, of course, grab the big toe with the peace fingers and extend the leg straight forward. I'm just going to hold the knee standing tall. Find your visual lock. It will be very helpful. You could stare at something on the wall. Open that leg out to your right as you look over the left shoulder. Back to center, show me the bottom of your foot straight forward. Great. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right, the left is coming up. We'll stay here, whatever you did on the other side. Again, if you extend the leg, great, do that. And we'll open that leg out to the left as you look over the right shoulder. Back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Great, feet the distance of the hips. Let's come down into a squat. Elbows into the legs. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. And hands in prayer straight forward. Let's come all the way up and all the way back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way up and back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way up and back down. One more, we're gonna stay all the way up, and then we're gonna bring the feet back together, big toes touching, ankles apart, top of the mat if you weren't there already, as I moved around some. Okay, let's sit in chair. And up, over again, forward folding. We look up, step in, time to push up again. We lower drop, up dog. And we're gonna stay in down dog and lift the right leg up. You could bend it if you like, keep the right armpit down. And throw that right shin up top of the mat. Crawl the left knee back. Maybe look up, lifting the sternum and the heart. And we're going to come down into pigeon with the head down. We're going to breathe here. Long and deliberate breathing in the nose. Good. Hands back down again. We're going to step back. If you want to shake that right leg, you could. And then top of push up again. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Left leg up. You could bend it if you like. And throw that shin up top. Crawl the right knee back. And again, we're coming down. Forearms head down. Breathing here. Excellent. One last time, stepping back, top push-up. We're gonna lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And then let's sit down with the legs straight out in front of us. I'm gonna use a strap for this one. If you're very flexible, it doesn't matter, and I'm gonna bend my legs as a demo, but if you're very flexible, I want you to grab the feet from the outside so that you can keep them flat like they're against a wall. But for me, I can get the toes, but the feet begin to turn in, and this is gonna take away some of the depth of my pose, which is not important, but it's gonna flatten out the feet when I put the belt on the ends of my feet, and then I'm gonna forward fold here, and I'm barely moving now, but here we go. We're going to breathe like this. We're going to stay here breathing, but with my feet kind of being forced to stay flat, I can feel the whole pose all the way up through the entirety of my legs. We're going to stay longer. Great. So we'll come up from that, and we're going to do left foot out, right foot against the thigh, and they're just going to do the static staying still forward fold of Janusirsasana. So there's grabbing the foot and breathing here. You could use the strap again if the foot is not accessible with a straight leg. Great. Let's switch. So right leg out, left sole in. We're going to forward fold for a nice long hold, continuing the breathing. Good. Back up. We're switching legs again. So left leg out. We're going to do our twist. Right foot flat on the mat. Left arm grabs that leg. We sit up tall. Could bring the elbow outside if you like. And other side, right leg out, left foot in. And we sit up tall again. Excellent. We're gonna be on the tail. I'm gonna double up my mat. Both legs bent. And we shall bring the arms under the bent legs, roll back under the tail. You could stay here, you could let go, you could straighten the legs, you could put the hands behind the head. We are doing 5. Shoulders are back, we're breathing in the nose. Cross the feet, grab the shins, sit up nice and tall. Shoulders are back, core is in. And up again, please, for 2. Cross the feet, sit up tall. Up again. Cross the feet, sit up tall. Up for 4. Cross the feet, sit up tall. And up for 5. Great. We're going to hug the knees in and lie back. We're, of course, going to do bridge. You're welcome to do Urdhva Dhanurasana. But for bridge, feet down flat, knees about 2 fists apart. We lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, push the arms down as we intertwine the fingers and the hips up. Let's breathe here. Great. Back down. Let's bring the knees into the chest, bring the nose up, pull the shins way down. And then we're going to go upside down with plow first, kicking the feet up and over the head. You could have the hands in the back, you could intertwine the fingers and push the arms down. Try to keep the legs straight. You might feel that lengthening all the way through your back even. And hands on the back, feet all the way up. We're going to stay here. Heavy shoulders and elbows. Reduce the weight in your head. Look at the feet and breathe. Bend the legs, bring the knees down. Then we're going to roll into dead bug. You can stay still or rock around if you prefer. And we'll bring the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee up there and extend the left leg flat on the ground. Left hand grabs the right knee, and it's going to gently pull that right knee over to the left as we reach out and look to the right. Back up, so let's switch it. Right leg out and left knee up. Right hand grabs that left knee. We'll bring that left knee to the right as we reach out and look to the left. And again, back to center. Hug the knees into your chest, thank yourself for coming out. And we're gonna lie down. And let everything be whatever it's gonna be. Let the breath return to normal. You can move the fingers and toes a little bit if you like. Rotate at the wrists and the ankles. Reach the hands way over the top of the head, get long fingers to toes. Good, and bring the knees into the chest and roll yourself up to a comfortable seated position. When sitting, we're going to bring the hands to the heart center, making fire to light the way, fire to purify, fire to protect, fire to set boundaries. Bring that fire all the way up into the sky. We're going to breathe some of it in through the nose. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth. Hold that fire inside, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. And we're going to let it out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. You can find me at danieloverberger.com. There are links to the Venmo and the PayPal there. Thank you for everyone that joined us here and on the YouTube replay.